Reporters Committee has really been at the forefront of trying to figure out how and when the federal government impersonates members of the news media in the context of law enforcement. We now have 3 cases against the Department of Justice and the FBI trying to find out when, how often is the federal government pretending to be reporters.
When the Reporters Committee learned that the FBI had impersonated an Associated Press editor in connection with an investigation and had invented a fake documentary film company in connection with another investigation in order to convince suspects that they should provide interviews, videotaped interviews, that the FBI could then use in court, we wanted to learn more. Our litigation against the FBI has uncovered for the first time what kinds of internal policies and procedures the FBI has for impersonating members of the news media, including documentary filmmakers in these types of investigations.
There are a lot of disturbing things in there, including that it's actually relatively easy for them to do it.
Whenever the FBI or any law enforcement entity impersonates a member of the news media, it makes it more difficult for real journalists, real documentary filmmakers to do their work.
There's always a concern, at EP at least, that journalists not be viewed as an arm of the government. I think it puts them in great danger when they're gathering news.
If the source doesn't know whether it's a real reporter that they're talking to or in fact a government agent that is trying to uncover information for a criminal prosecution, the source is not going to want to talk to them.
We submitted signed declarations from 2 different documentary filmmakers who testified that they have experienced the negative effects of FBI impersonation in their ongoing work. One of the documentary filmmakers has been working on a documentary related to this same investigation that the FBI created Longbow Productions to investigate. And she testified that a number of her sources, individuals that she was hoping to interview, had reported to her that they suspected that she was herself an FBI agent working undercover for the government.
That's the kind of chilling effect that this kind of practice has. So it's really important that the public understand when law enforcement entities are using this kind of technique that actually it restricts the flow of knowledge from sources to journalists, then ultimately restricts the amount of information that's getting to the public.